Justice League is the latest installment of the DC Cinematic Universe following Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad, and Wonder Woman. During the post-production of this film, director Zack Snyder left the movie entirely following a family tragedy, and Joss Whedon, who was one of the film's screenwriters, stepped in to finish the film. As a result, the film feels more Joss Whedon-ish than Zack Snyder-ish, or maybe that wasn't totally the case at all. I don't know. The film was already an Avengers-type film to begin with. Also, I'm sure a lot of scenes were deleted in order to fulfill the studio's demand that the film be 2 hours long. Most of Snyder's movies like Watchmen and Sucker Punch and even Batman v Superman ended up having extended cuts, each of which had more good moments in them than the theatrical versions had. And already fans are begging for an extended cut of this film. I hope for one too, and I'm sure we will get one, and I can't wait to check it out when it comes out. Everything you may have liked about the Wonder Woman character, mainly from the character's standalone movie, is intact here in Justice League. And once again, Gal Gadot shows that she is that character. And I'm happy to say that Ben Affleck is shaping up to be one of the better Batmans. Where would I rank him as Batman? Well, if Michael Keaton and Christian Bale were here, and George Clooney was here, then Affleck is here. Overall, I do not have much of a problem with him being the character of Batman Bruce Wayne. He was great as them in Batman v Superman, and he was just as good here. As for the new characters, The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg, they are all awesome, and Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, and Ray Fisher are all excellent as them. However, this being their official introduction into this DC cinematic franchise, we don't get as emotionally invested in them as we already are with Batman and Wonder Woman, since they have already been introduced in this franchise. But of course, they will each get their own standalone movie, and then we will have a different emotional investment in them, which by then, when we rewatch Justice League, we should feel different about them than we do right now. The villain, Steppenwolf, is appropriate for this type of comic book movie, but he still has been there, done that, written on him, as does his evil plot. But gladly, the focus of the movie is really not on him, but instead on the characters of Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, Lois Lane, Martha Kent, and Superman. No spoilers. Of the 5 films so far in the DC Cinematic Universe, this one is definitely the least dark, the least depressing, and the most fun of them all. It is also the funniest, even if some of the humor falls flat, and The Flash makes a great comic relief character. And last but not least, it successfully does what Zack Snyder's comic book and graphic novel movies do not get enough credit for doing, and that is, the film looks and feels like an actual living comic book, like the images in a comic book page are actually in motion, like a page full of various digital image screens. And as a comic book movie fan, I like that a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and there will be more because Lehtonen's Home Theater is always showing.